Okay, so here is the answer. So we've got our coordinate axes. You can tell I'm just freehanding this here. So y equals -3 when x is less than or equal to -1. So -1 here and is included to the left. Something like that. And then we've got -x² plus 4. So that looks something like flipped over and then up 4. So my vertex would be here over 1, down 1, not included. And then over here, looks sort of like this. That's what your answer should look like. Okay, moving on. A piecewise function could have as many pieces as you'd like. This one has 3 pieces. The function, it's one function, y equals, and then we have curly brackets, and it has 3 parts, absolute value of x plus 3, 4, and 5 minus x. And so if you scroll down, it shows you how to map this in pieces, and you may use a table. But what I like to do is take each part and graph it like I normally would. So absolute value of x plus 3 means take the absolute value, which looks like a V, and move it to the left 3. So 1, 2, 3, and it looks like a V. Up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. So that's the absolute value of x plus 3. And then this part, y equals 4, I will graph that in yellow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a horizontal line. At y equals 4. The last part I would graph 5 minus x. They kind of write it in a tricky way where you could rewrite it as y equals -x plus 5. So that's a slope of -1 and the y-intercept of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Looks kind of like that in my bumpy writing here. Then what I do is I go back to the restrictions and I just erase what I don't need. So absolute value is in green, and I want anything less than or equal to -3. I want a closed circle at 1, 2, 3, -3. So I can erase everything to the right. So if you draw this in light pencil, then you can erase the parts and then kind of fix the parts that you need. Y equals 4, so that's from -3 open circle to 2. So I don't need anything to the right and I don't need anything to the left. So I'll fix my absolute value here that I've erased, and I can add an arrow because anything less than 3, and then I will fix my horizontal line because it's an open circle at x equals -3 and it's a closed circle at 2. Last part, we get rid of 5 minus x in the middle and only keep it where x is greater than 2. So I would like an open circle right here. Now my line is obviously crooked. It'll be a little easier for you to write when you're on your notebook. So this website shows you how to graph in a different way than I showed you. It just says to keep the part and not really sketch it in. I find it helpful personally to sketch it in how I know it instead of trying to figure out what point I'm at. And then here's another one for you to try. Make sure you pause the video right here and then I will show you the answer. Okay, so you should have something sort of like this when you finish. Open circle at -1 and the horizontal line y equals 3. Closed circle at x equals -1 for the parabola. Closed circle at x equals 1 for the parabola. Open circle at x equals 1 for the line x minus 4.